All right, we have some breaking news coming in. We are cutting across to the press conference from the doctors.
The basis of existence of humanity at large. Since the very day of the incident, we, the protesting junior doctors of West Bengal, have witnessed an extreme administrative failure on part of the hospital authorities and the Kolkata police at large. The greater shame lay in the fact that an active process was initiated from the very beginning to tamper all evidences and protect the real culprits. Shuddered by the heinous nature of the crime and feeling terribly insecure inside our hospital premises, we, the junior doctors of West Bengal, withdrew ourselves from emergency and elective services since 9th of August. On the day of the incident, there have been many questions raised against the police and hospital authorities. Why was the incident declared as a case of suicide to parents initially? Why was the crime scene not adequately cordoned off? Why was the entire CCTV footage not handed over to the CBI by the special investigation team? Why was no proper documentation done in the form of challan after the magistrate's inquest? Why was there a hurry to cremate the dead body? Why was the FIR lodged after 14 hours? Why was the bereaved family allegedly offered money by DC North? These are some of the very pertinent questions being raised by the victims' parents and some even in the Honorable Supreme Court. This directly questions the intention of the hospital and police authorities on the day of the incident. Adding to that, a highly suspicious renovation work started in the same department adjacent to the crime scene within 3 days, even in presence of police. The order for which has been signed by the highest officials of the health department. This further highlighted the suspicion of evidence tampering. In suspicion of the involvement of the ex-principal of RG Medical College in the incident, the protesters raised voices for his suspension from services to which the health department did not pay heed. Instead, his plea for resignation was not accepted and he was being appointed as the principal of Calcutta National Medical College within 5 hours, much to the horror of all concerned. In the very early hours of the 15th of August 2024, when all the people of West Bengal were out on the streets at midnight, standing in solidarity with Abhaya, an unruly mob attacked and ransacked the campus of RG Medical College, demolishing the emergency section and attempting to vandalize the crime scene. Through all this, the Kolkata police stood as mute spectators under full media coverage, while the doctors had to vouch for their own protection out of the clutches of these hooligans. In his baffling statement, the State Police Commissioner blamed the media for an unfair representation of the situation and denied all accountability for the attack. We are thankful that our brothers and sisters in arms in all national medical colleges joined hands with us, taking a stand against this gruesome and despicable turn of events. The Honorable Supreme Court took due cognizance of this matter of national urgency and in the due hearings ordered the formation of the National Task Force in a bid to revamp the deplorable state of security in all government hospitals. Central security forces were dispatched in RG Medical College in view of the inefficiency of the state police to ensure protection, and CBI was handed over the reins of an already misled and mistimed investigative process to expedite closure. The junior doctors of West Bengal have waited in bated breath for last 37 days since the crime against Abhaya, out in the streets in rain and heat, in vain, as neither has adequate security measures been reinforced in government hospitals, nor has any report been disclosed by the CBI to us in view of the crime perpetuated on our colleague. Further, many of the names surfacing in the investigative process are reportedly politically backed doctors and common men who have unrestricted access to all medical colleges in West Bengal, and with their acquaintances they have carried on a reign of active terror in all medical colleges of West Bengal. These miscreants have ties with the top tiers of the health administrative system and have been charged with multiple allegations of insinuating unfair house-staffship counseling methods, gross irregularities and malpractices in conduct of examinations in most medical colleges, verbally and physically threatening anyone who stood in the way or did not align with their pervasive policies. It is therefore imperative that this unholy nexus be weeded out to ensure a truly safe atmosphere for us resident doctors to work under. And a mere show of extra design of CCTVs or police personnel does little to allay our sense of deep distrust and insecurity that we feel towards the current system as a whole. The suspension orders of certain of these individuals from their posts were mere eyewashes on part of the authorities without adequate mention of the reason for their suspension. Our protests have increased in intensity with time and have been supported hugely by people from all strata of the society. Numerous rallies, conventions and demonstrations have been organized all over the state and the nation in protest. Not only the doctors community, people from every strata of the society have come forward in the streets, in every district of West Bengal. Virtually, it has transformed into a mass movement. Everybody in Bengal has been shouting in unison in demand of justice. For full understanding of this august gathering, we reiterate our 5-point demands once more. 1. Justice for Abhaya. We know this is not a matter concerning the state government, but we want the concerned authorities, CBI, Supreme Court, to expedite the investigation process and punish the culprits without any delay. 2. Removal of the DME, DHS and Health Secretary as their signatures are present in the order for construction work in the immediate auspices of the crime scene when it should have been completely cordoned off. We also think that they are responsible for this enormous corruption in the healthcare system for which Sandeep Ghosh was also arrested. Recently, CBI has arrested him in relation to the rape and murder case of Abhaya, thus reaffirming this active involvement in the heinous crime. 3. Action against incompetent and complacent police authorities. Removal of Mr. Vinit Goyal, Commissioner of Kolkata Police, for his administrative failure and evidence tampering, disciplinary action against DC North for his incompetence and offering money to victims' parents, and DC Central for trying to hide the identity of a suspected person present inside the crime scene.
All right, Kishalay is joining us from Republic Bangla. Kishalay, if you could elaborate on what the doctors are saying now, the points that they have raised.
Well, the doctors were specifically mentioning about the failure of the Kolkata police in order to, while handling the case in the very beginning and in order to dispense justice. How the Kolkata police, including police officials like Kolkata Police Commissioner Vinit Goyal or DC Central Indira Mukherjee or DC North Abhishek Gupta, all of their names, all of their posts were mentioned, and how the whole matter was completely turned into a watched up investigation.
We have the feed, we have the briefing back. We are going back to it. Just stay with us.
In government medical colleges, from rural to district hospitals, is not available anywhere. Neither the general public nor those referring patients have this information. The experience during COVID showed that the administrative will and effective referral system can be established in government healthcare. We demand the implementation of a centrally monitored real-time bed vacancy and occupancy information system in all government hospitals to stop patient harassment and incidents of public outrage against doctors and healthcare workers. Professional counselors must be appointed for interactions between doctors and patients or their families and public dealings. To address sexual harassment and abuse of female workers in hospitals or healthcare settings, a preventive environment against sexual harassment needs to be created among doctors, nurses, and healthcare workers. For this purpose, a gender audit must be conducted in all state hospitals, health centers, medical colleges by the government. An internal complaints committee must be formed and properly managed in every hospital and healthcare center according to POSH 2013 POSH Act. Number 5 main demand, one of the main demands, end threat culture prevalent in all facets of government healthcare facilities. Issue an order to constitute all resident doctors association bodies in every medical college as a legal entity. Conduct student union elections in each college. Order that the college council and patient welfare committee include representatives from the students union and RDA. Take disciplinary action against those in each college who have been accused of making threats. Ensure proper and transparent house staffship counseling and debar stray vacancy backdoor entry. Dissolution of non-elected student units. Numerous attempts have been made to politically exploit our movement but have been successfully defied from our side. Many false narratives and rumors have been spread regarding our movement but could never dampen our spirit. We stand firm, rooted to our cause in finding justice, despite all threats posed at us and our movement. We have gone for 2 rounds of Shastro Bhavan Abhijan and demonstration. We have gone for Lal Bazar Abhijan for giving deputation of resignation to the Commissioner of Police, Kolkata, along with a symbolic spine. Presently, we are sitting in front of Shastro Bhavan for the last 6 days to make the state government fulfill our just demands. We were looking forward to a hopefully fruitful meeting with our Chief Minister to end this deadlock, but 2 such attempts have failed on the ground of transparency. We have also mailed to the Honorable President of India as constitutional head of the country to address the current situation and our 5-point demands. We are patiently waiting for the next Supreme Court hearing on the 17th of September 2024. We appeal to the entire nation to join the protest for the retrieval of humanity. We implore everybody to resonate with our 5-point demands of justice for Abhaya. Together, we hope that we can be united in the face of injustice, cowardice, and malice, and reclaim back the basic tenets of liberty, autonomy, and justice. Thank you.
I will now request Dr. Anisha from Arjikor Medical College to read the Hindi version of this press release. One thing about her is that she had traveled all the way from Kolkata despite being sick just to raise her voice against this crime.
9 अगस्त को आर्जिकर मेडिकल कॉलेज कोलकाता के अपने ही चेस्ट मेडिसिन विभाग के सेमिनार रूम में ड्यूटी के दौरान एक सेकेंड ईयर की पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट ट्रेनी के साथ हुई बर्बर और अमानवीय बलात्कार और हत्या की घटना ने पूरे देश को झकझोर कर रख दिया है। इस घटना की क्रूरता ने मानवता की जड़ों को हिला दिया है। घटना के दिन से ही हम पश्चिम बंगाल के जूनियर डॉक्टरों ने अस्पताल प्रशासन और कोलकाता पुलिस की अत्यधिक प्रशासनिक विफलता का सामना किया है। इससे भी बड़ी शर्म की बात यह है कि शुरुआत से ही साक्ष्यों के साथ छेड़छाड़ करने और असली अपराधियों को बचाने की प्रक्रिया शुरू की गई। अपने आसपास की प्रकृति से सहमे और अपने ही अस्पताल परिसर में बेहद असुरक्षित महसूस करते हुए हम जूनियर डॉक्टरों ने 9 अगस्त से इमरजेंसी और इलेक्टिव सर्विसेज से खुद को अलग कर लिया है। घटना के दिन पुलिस और अस्पताल अधिकारियों के खिलाफ कई सवाल एसआईटी द्वारा उठाए गए। संपूर्ण सीसीटीवी फुटेज सीबीआई को क्यों नहीं सौंपी गई? मैजिस्ट्रेट की जांच के बाद चालान के रूप में उचित लिखित प्रमाण क्यों नहीं किया गया? शव का अंतिम संस्कार करने की इतनी जल्दी क्यों थी? दर्ज की गई। शोकाकुल परिवार को डीसी नॉर्थ द्वारा कथित तौर पर पैसे की पेशकश क्यों की? ये कुछ बहुत ही प्रासंगिक प्रश्न है जो पीड़िता के माता पिता और कुछ ने माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय घटना अस्पताल और पुलिस अधिकारियों की मंशा पर सीधे सवाल आता है।